People tell me I'm very brave to do this, and also going out on my own as well, which I've started to do this year. I set out this year trying to do things that challenge me, and people are like, "Oh, you're so brave doing this, going out on your own." I'm like, "Well, I'm not. It's actually quite liberating going out on your own. Like, you've done this before, you've done it, you've got through it, you can do it again."
Welcome to 50 Stories. My name's Freddie's mum, and 50 Stories is all about me interviewing women in their 50s who are rewriting the next chapter of their life. And today I'm interviewing the wonderful Gail. So, Gail, I would like you to tell us who you are and where you are in life right now.
My name's Gail, and I turned 50 this year, and I work as a fundraiser at the moment. But this year I quit my job, and I'm just working out my notice, and it's a bit of a leap of that faith because I haven't got another job to go to. I'm going into self-employment, and it's a bit of a change, going backwards in some ways to things that I used to do, but starting to do the things that I really, really enjoy. Um,
Fabulous. Excellent. Right. Well, then I'm going to ask you the first question, which follows on naturally to that is what was the moment you knew your life needed a change?
so it wasn't like a big dramatic moment. I'd been mulling over for quite a while that I just wasn't happy working full time. I'm a single parent, so I was managing the kids, and um, parents getting older, in-laws getting older, and there was some health issues there. And I just felt like I've got all these people in my head all the time and no time for me. And I spend it all weekend just keeping up with the housework and just not enjoying life. Feels like I'm so bored. It feels like every day is the same and monotonous. So yeah, I was coming home from work absolutely mentally exhausted because I love my job, but it is really it can be quite stressful at sometimes being a fundraiser. Nobody's got any money at the moment.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just thought I need time. I need time for me.
So it was really, do you think it was turning 50 that was pretty much the catalyst and then just realizing actually I've been doing rinse and repeat for such a long time and I need to, if it's either sort of now
Definitely, yeah.
to make a change.
Yeah. And I think turning 50 is also it's come at the time at a time where the kids have become more independent as well. So it's like it's fallen together really, synchronized.
Yeah,
So I will be.
so you're a bit more time for yourself.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, my daughter's 19 now, and she's off to college and working, and my son, he's still at school, but he's more independent. He doesn't need me around, so I'm able to go away for weekends, because I've dropped some hours already at work, and he just goes and stays with his grandparents. He's quite happy to do that. So yes, it's definitely that time.
So my next question is then, what have you learned about yourself since starting over or since starting your new chapter?
Um, People tell me I'm very brave to do this, and also going out on my own as well, which I've started to do this year. I set out this year trying to do things that challenge me, and people are like, "Oh, you're so brave doing this, going out on your own." I'm like, "Well, I'm not. It's actually quite liberating going out on your own." I think we've got that advantage of knowledge, yeah, yeah. And also starting again or quitting doesn't actually mean failure.
I completely,
Um,
it is quitting isn't failure. It's about recognizing what's not working for you anymore. Well, that's how I
yes,
think.
yes. Yeah. Sorry, I've got
Oh, you're absolutely
oh,
fine.
brain fog, menopause fog.
No.
Um,
with
actually staying where I was. I mean, I've worked at this charity for 9 years, and I think staying there was the easy option.
yeah,
It was the easy option, and I think I've learned that quite often I fall into the easy option and don't listen to what my instincts are telling me. So it was just time to realise that I can do this. And I've done it before. When I was 40, my life completely changed then. And it was blinking hard, but I got through it. And I think I was just at that right point to say, right, you've done this before, you've done it, you've got through it, you can do it again.
be your
So
own
maybe
big.
I am braver than I think, more resilient. And yeah, I don't quit in that sense because since making this decision, I work all the hours God sends to make sure that this is going to happen. I've because I've got kids, I've got responsibilities. So if I'm not bringing in the money, it will it could go the wrong way. But I've got backup plans. I mean, I can do temping. I've got skills, so there is always something I can go into. Go temping if I have to. I'll even go and stack supermarket shelves. But you know, it's just the right time to start putting me first.
Absolutely. Well, this will then work nicely on to my next question is what would you say to another woman over 50 who thinks it's too late?
Definitely not too late. I think actually it's perfect. It is the perfect time to start over again because you probably haven't got those responsibility or not so much responsibilities. You've got the advantage of being able to look back and reflect on things that haven't gone so well and things that have gone so well and just build upon it. It is absolutely perfect time. And yeah, just the next 20, 30, 40 years you've got for yourself. Yeah. And I think people nowadays are much younger in themselves than they used to be. I mean, if you look back at the Golden Girls, they were younger than us. They were younger than us. And they looked like, stereotypical granny. But we're
Yeah.
not, our generation are not like that. We're going out in our trainers and yeah.
So my next question is, and actually it's sort of talking about your younger self. What's one thing that you would tell your younger self?
Definitely trust your instincts. There have been so many times where things haven't worked out the way I would want them to. And I know deep down it's because I didn't listen to what my brain was telling me. Um, and I've just carried on regardless. Um, so definitely that. I think I would also say that life isn't a straight path. Things will go wrong. Um, but we learn from those experiences and just don't think of yourself as failing. Just think of yourself as experiencing. We'll learn from everything. You're not behind. You don't have to compare yourself to other people. You are just on your journey. Um, and every experience just helps you build resilience. So yes, trust your instincts and go with them. I've got a teenage daughter, and I'm constantly telling her, you don't have to decide what you're doing now. I've been through so many changes, and I'm still changing now. Just don't worry about it. Just perhaps, perhaps another message I would say is do the things you enjoy. Don't think you've got to go out and do a job that you don't enjoy. Go with what pleases you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Funnily enough, though, all the experiences that I have had and all the jobs I've had have all come together now to this point where I can use bits of each of them to go ahead with what I'm doing with my self-employment. So, yeah.
Yeah, that is
Um,
a really key thing. I do one-to-one coaching, And a lot of women I talk to get to 50 and go, well, I don't know what to do now. And it's like, so we go through a program where I ask them what have they done in the past, all the skills have accumulated, and then you basically can see a bit of a through line of where all of these things can come
Yeah,
together and create something brand new that fulfills their passion but also utilizes the skills. And I think we're very quick
yeah,
to
yeah, yeah,
forget what we know and just assume that everybody knows it. But when you start doing a bit of a skills audit, you realize actually, oh, I'm pretty amazing. Actually, I've done all these things.
yeah. I mean, even with learning, you might think that you're going in to learn a specific subject, but you're actually building transferable skills with all the ways that you have to learn and find out things and put them onto paper or computer. So yeah, just
Exactly.
it all builds up.
It totally does. And then, so I'm going to ask the next question now, which is if you had to name this chapter of your life, what would you call it and why?
So I would call it chapter becoming, um, because I feel like I am in that phase of becoming the person that I was always meant to be. You know, my kids are growing up, they are more independent, so I've got time to embrace all the things I enjoy and just become that person. Um,
So, on that note, I've shared a little gift with Gail, and if it's basically just to sort of sum up what you've put, but it's just a little bit of a reminder for you that you can pop it on your office wall or in the downstairs toilet or wherever. Just as a little reminder, so just to keep on track and remember that this is your chapter becoming. So, I don't know if you wanted to read it out.
Yeah. So it says, this is the chapter where Gail is rising from years of pressure and steady responsibility. She is stepping into her own space with intent. Quiet strength and clear focus guide each choice. Old limits fall away as new doors opens. Her voice gains clarity. A future she chooses starts to take shape. Purpose moves her forward. She stands firm in who she is today, not who she had to be before. Midlife offers fresh direction and she takes it with confidence. She's becoming the woman she always sensed was waiting. So lovely.
Oh, please, I do try and sort of pitch it in a way that it feels authentic to you and just to sort of what I know about you on TikTok, which actually tell people what you're called on TikTok if they're on that platform. What's your TikTok handle?
Gail underscore life underscore upgrade underscore at underscore 50 or Gail starting fresh.
That's the one I remember. Kale started, which actually it is what it is on the tin, isn't it? You're starting afresh, like you say. You're becoming. It's
Starting fresh, yeah.
It's
Yeah.
been absolutely wonderful. Let me just remove that the screen. It's been wonderful meeting you, Gail, and I really appreciate you taking the time to be part of my 50 Stories series because I think it's really important for people to hear conversations with real women that are all at all the different stages. Some people are, a year into their journey, some people like you are right at the start. But what it does, it helps other women to see that there are options out there. You can sort of change your life, you can do what you want to do. So thank you
Yeah.
ever so much. And for everybody watching, if you want to follow more stories, don't forget to subscribe and hear more amazing women like Gail share their stories. It's called 50 Stories, and every woman will have their own chapter. So thank you ever so much, Gail. I really do appreciate it. It's been wonderful.
Thank you.